Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Long time no see. Well, I've seen you.
Yeah.
I saw you yesterday.
I was going to say.
A long time
It does feel like it's been a long time.
It's been like a month since we've recorded.
Really?
Yeah. Because it was the weekend after we went to the cop show.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been a hot minute. But I have lots of scripts because I've had lots of time to script. Research. Right,
That
scripts.
sounds better. I've been lots of time to script. I've been scripting here and scripting there.
Scripting all over the place.
Winter. Well, clearly that wasn't me because I was talking when that happened.
I'm going to cut that out. It's fine. No one needs to know. I burp. I'm a lady.
No,
You, on the other hand, nearly drove Dane off the road with one of your burps.
nothing wrong with a good burp.
Yes.
It's good for you.
Good. Better out than in, Shrek said.
Correct.
To quote the wise words of Shrek.
Oh, God.
Did you know
Oh, fuck. What?
this year
Mm-hmm.
is David Attenborough's, my boyfriend, 100th birthday?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Oh, if he dies beforehand, it's going to be a day of mourning in this
you,
house.
you'll need the week off.
Oh, look, we'll
I'll
prepare
explain
the
it
boss.
to the boss. I'll go, look, she's been in love with this old codger for years.
He's died. Oh, it's going to be, I will wear black for the week. I'll go
What
full.
about Dick Van Dyke? I think he already hit 100. Will you?
No, I've never
will you
been
be
a Dick
alright
fan.
if he-
Like, I liked him
You've
in
never
Mary
been
Poppins.
You've never been a Dick fan? Never.
I've been a lifelong Dick fan.
Anyway, welcome to Mainly Murder
Mainly Murder with Megan, Mum.
and Meg's Dick fascination.
I will go back to like, in the Bridgerton times where they have to wear black for the year when their husband
So
died.
you're just you wear black now anyway, so
Yeah, it wouldn't
no
be
one
much
will
of
know
a
the
change.
difference, you idiot.
I'll get a little veil.
Okay, I'm sure you look very pretty at
It'll
work.
be very sad. Anyway, today we are in England, the great home of David Attenborough.
Oh, Jesus.
Brought it around, segued it back.
What?
Lady,
Hang on, just give me
I'm
2
sitting
seconds.
here telling you how sad I'm going to be when my boyfriend David Attenborough dies. That he doesn't know. It's a one-sided relationship.
No, he's got no idea who the fuck you are, but anyway.
Maybe he does. Maybe he'll listen to this podcast. Hi, David.
Yeah, maybe.
Old Davey.
Jesus Christ.
That's what I call him. Anyway, shut the fuck up. We're in England. And we have the
I
case.
thought he was a pom.
Huh?
I thought he was a pom.
He is.
I mean, I thought he was a yank.
Oh, no.
I don't
You
know.
think I don't know my own boyfriend?
She says, as she Googles.
He sounds like he'd be David Attenborough.
He probably is a pom, but I don't know why. I thought he just assumed he'd be a yank.
Where was he born? No, he's an English broadcaster.
Hmm.
He's born in the United Kingdom.
Oh, there you go.
Isleworth. See, I know my boyfriend. Oh, he's got oh, no, it's okay. His wife's dead. It's fine.
Oh, God.
Anyway, she died the year after
So what,
I was born.
You're thinking of when he turns 100 and you turn 30 this year?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yep.
No
No one will question it at all, Megan. Don't worry about
She
it.
died in 97. It was meant to be. A year later, it was fine. Anyway, we're in England. Concentrate.
You were actually born a year before.
That's what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we've been dating for 30 years. He doesn't know it.
In your head?
Anyway,
Oh, my God. All right.
today
Yep.
we have the story of Lesley Molseed.
Molseed.
Molseed. Molseed.
Okay.
I have like 2 rules for this podcast. Don't go on your phone and don't fucking eat. This bitch has been on her phone and she's eaten a Tim Tam. Where's the... You've eaten 2.
I've eaten 4. Since I got here.
I've never been good at maths.
This is my 4th.
Jesus Christ.
No more. I won't eat any more after this.
There's none left. You can't eat anymore. There's none left. Jesus
Well,
Christ. Anyway.
I'll keep my promise.
So Lesley Susan Molseed was born on the 14th of August 1964 in Rochdale, Greater Manchester, England. Lesley lived in Rochdale in the Turf Hill Council estate with her mum April, her stepdad Danny and her 3 siblings. Lesley was born with a congenital cardiac condition and had open heart surgery at 3 years old.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be horrible as a parent.
My old manager, her son's a heart kid because he's had I think he had open heart surgery when he was like baby. Her illness had suppressed her physical and mental growth. At the age of 11, Lesley was barely 4 foot and weighed around 25 kilos and had the mental age of a 6-year-old.
At what age was she?
11.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And she was 25 kilos.
Wow.
My son's 3 and he's about 15 kilos.
Yeah, you little fat fuck.
He's a little chubby muffin. Also, due to her illness, Lesley would get very lethargic and stayed home watching other kids play in the street. Her mum described her as, quote, "She was a little rogue at times. She was a little imp. She loved her home. She loved her family. She loved her sisters. She loved her brother. She loved the dog. She was just enchanting. She was a little darling, very generous." Most of the families in the area knew each other, and Lesley was known for being smaller and sicker than the other children. Most knew Lesley as a spirited young girl with a friendly, gapped-tooth smile and loved to greet everyone.
Aww.
Yeah, it's going to get sad from here.
Yeah, no, it's reminding me of the, that Call the Midwife. I know you don't watch it, but...
God.
Well, no, that's all set in like the 60s in the UK and whatever. And just when you're saying stuff, it just reminds me of some of the characters. Like the episode I watched last night, this woman was having a baby for her sister who could never have kids.
Oh.
And when it was born, they're like, oh, it's a boy, blah, blah, blah. And you could see straight away from its face that it was Down syndrome. You know, they got that cute face.
Like in Shameless.
Huh? Yeah, I stopped watching that a few years. And anyway, so then the sister decided she didn't want it.
Oh, because did the other sister keep it?
Yeah, the other sister who already had 2 older daughters and whatever kept it. But there is one of the main characters has Down syndrome. He's like a adult now. He's 18, 19, whatever he is now. And he came around and visited him, and because the dad was a bit dubious about it.
Yeah.
And he came around and he was making a cup of tea for him and the guy was just like blown away to the quality of life that this kid had.
Yeah.
He thought it was going to be all bad, and no, it was really cute.
Especially back then.
Yeah, well that's it. It's up to, I think, whatever season we're up to now. Each season seems to be the next year and whatever's happened in the world during that year, and it's about 60. I think I'm up to about 1962 or 63.
Oh, you weren't even born yet.
So around this time of your story.
We were in 1975.
I thought you said 60.
She was born in 64.
Yeah, that's right.
So on Sunday the 5th of October 1975, Lesley's mum started making dinner when she realised that she didn't have any bread. The family had a job roster which listed what chores each of the kids were responsible to do. According to the roster, it was 12-year-old Fred who was meant to run errands. But on this Sunday, Fred was out at a football practice. So next in line for the job was 11-year-old Lesley.
Oh, God.
I hate these ones where it's like, oh.
Well, then why do you do them?
They're important.
Yeah.
You got to remember the people.
Yeah, true.
Leslie and her sister Laura had been outside playing when their mum called for Lesley to come see her, explaining that she needed Lesley to go down to the shops on Ansdell Road, which was literally 2 streets away from their house, to get bread. Lesley protested, saying that it wasn't her turn, but ultimately managed to bargain with her mum for an extra 3 pence as payment to go for the shops. She's a little hustler. She's like, I'll go get bread.
Sounds like something you'd do. I'd go if I can buy a lolly for the trip back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You gotta, you gotta hustle.
Wheel and deal.
So Lesley put on her blue raincoat, grabbed a blue bag and a £1 note and headed to the shops at about 12:30. When her mum realised it had been a little longer than usual, even adding on time it might have taken for Lesley to pick what she wanted to spend her extra money on. April sent Laura down to the shops, but when she arrived, she found that the shop that the mum had sent her to wasn't even open on Sundays.
Oh, shit.
Meaning that she would have had to go a little further down the road to the next convenience store, but she wasn't there either. Laura thought that she might be at a regular confectionery shop on Broad Lane, but she wasn't there either.
Bloody hell.
Next, her stepdad Danny went to look for her, but by 3 p.m, there was no sign of Lesley. They contacted the police to report her missing, and a search of the area began immediately. 3 days later, on the 8th of October at around 8 a.m, Lesley's body was found lying down in long grass in a remote section of the P9 railway in West Yorkshire. This was about a 30-minute drive from her house. She'd been stabbed 12 times through her clothes to the upper shoulder and back area, with one of the stabs penetrating her heart.
How can you be that angry with a fucking
11-year-old
slightly disabled? Yeah, small. Oh my God. This kid could not have done anything to anyone.
No, she seemed like it's just old people and kids.
Yeah.
Like, they're the most... Like, some old people are assholes. Some kids are assholes. But, like, they're the most vulnerable of people.
Yeah.
Her time of death was unable to be calculated, and they also found that Lesley had no defensive wounds. The money she'd left the house with was missing, but her other clothing and possessions were still there. So he fucking killed an 11-year-old that looked a lot younger and stole her money.
Which was a couple of dollars.
It was £1.
Yeah.
They also found semen on her clothing and underwear, but the police found that there had been no penetrative sexual assault on her. They ended up collecting over 350 items around the crime scene.
God.
The area was littered with rubbish, so it was hard to distinguish what was just rubbish and what might have given them a clue to Lesley's killer.
Mm-hmm.
The police started interviewing people from the area, thinking she may have gone off with the killer if she knew them. They interviewed the local ice cream man, the milkman, the school bus driver.
Oh, isn't it sad that they, because of their jobs,
Yeah.
and they interact with kids, they're automatically suspects for something like this.
Yeah, straight on the list.
Yeah.
The school bus driver and other locals were interviewed, but all were cleared for now.
Did they have to into a jar to
Oh, you'd think so.
prove it wasn't
But
them?
even the 70s, like, it wasn't like... I know with, like, blood, it was like, that is blood type A, and that is all you could get.
Oh, okay.
23-year-old Stephen Kazalko came to the attention of police after 4 teenage girls reported him as he had apparently indecently exposed himself to them the day before Lesley went missing.
Uh-huh.
The West Yorkshire police quickly found that Stephen matched their idea of who the killer was likely to be. Stephen hadn't been in trouble with police before. He worked as a tax clerk. His only real social life was his mum and his aunt. Stephen was described as awkward, a little bit of a loner, and vulnerable. He had gone through a psychological...
Oh, that was for you, Dane. Please don't cut that out. Leave that in.
He had gone through a psychological evaluation, and Stephen was mentally and emotionally roughly the age of a 12-year-old boy.
Jesus, but he was 23 years old.
Yeah. One of his usual hobbies was writing down the registration number of cars that annoyed him.
Oh, fair enough.
After finding, quote, girly magazines and a bag of sweets in his car, Stephen was arrested on the 21st of December. After 3 days of interrogation, Stephen confessed to killing Lesley after he was told if he confessed, the police would prove he was innocent and he could go home.
I was just going to say, I don't know why I've got a vibe that it wasn't going to be him.
Well, yeah. We did talk about this in our trivia episode, but that's okay.
Fuck off. That was obviously over a month ago, and I
could have told you yesterday.
I don't absorb. I was just going to say, I wouldn't have absorbed it if you told me yesterday at lunchtime. I still wouldn't have known.
Stephen said, quote, I started to tell these lies, and they seemed to please them, and the pressure was off as far as I was concerned. I thought if I admitted what I did to the police, they would check out what I had said, find it untrue, and then let me go. In the UK, it wasn't until 1984 that suspects did not have to have a solicitor present during interviews or asked if they wanted one.
Hang on, up till 84. So after 84, it was a thing.
They had to be like, hey, do you want a lawyer?
Yeah.
This was 1975, so Stephen had no idea that he could bring someone into the interview to help him. He did request to speak to his mum, but it was refused.
Oh, why?
Because they wanted someone to wrap up this murder. On Christmas Eve 1975, Stephen was charged with the murder of Lesley Molseed and was remanded until his trial began in July 1976. His defense team was going forward with the defense of diminished responsibility, saying that due to the testosterone he was receiving for his hypogonadism, this made him act out and murder an 11-year-old girl. Hypogonadism, I'm probably saying that wrong.
Probably.
Your body has glands that makes hormones that control things like puberty, sex drive, energy, fertility, and muscle bone health. With hypogonadism, these glands aren't making enough of these hormones. So he had to have testosterone and made him like,
Made him like what? Okay.
So they tried for manslaughter. His own defense team ignored important factors that could have proven Stephen was innocent.
Like the fact that he was told at the start that if he just confessed, they'll...
Yeah, no, that's not important.
Okay, clearly.
For example, there were traces of semen on Lesley's clothing, which contained sperm. Stephen's semen sample was taken, and it contained no sperm.
Oh, okay. So
I thought sperm and semen were the same thing.
So they didn't argue, obviously they didn't argue
they didn't bring it up.
He doesn't have any little fishy swimming around, so...
They did not bring it up. Stephen had also broken his ankle a couple of months before the murder, which would have made it hard for him to scale the slope to where Lesley was found. The police never disclosed this information to the defense. At the time of Lesley's murder, Stephen's alibi was that he was tending to his dad's grave with his aunt. After a 2-week trial, the jury deliberated.
Didn't the aunt confirm he was there or not there?
Probably, but it's like, when it's like your wife's your alibi.
Yeah.
The jury deliberated for 5 hours and 35 minutes and came back as a 10-2 majority, and Stephen received a life sentence.
Nah.
The judge went on to praise the police officers for their...
slack-ass work.
Quote, their great skill in bringing to justice the person responsible for this dreadful crime and their expertise in sifting through masses of material.
I hope he sued their asses when it gets sorted out.
Wow.
Please hold.
Now Stephen was off to prison as someone who had murdered and possibly sexually assaulted an 11-year-old girl.
Exactly. That's not going to go well.
On 4 separate occasions, he was attacked before being transferred and attacked again by 5 prisoners. He was also hit over the head with a mop handle, requiring 17 stitches.
Jesus Christ, that was a swing?
Yeah.
Come here.
Well, if you think
Let's see, if I chung on the back of your head with the mop handle.
If you think someone's a bloody pedophile and a child murderer, you're going to give them everything.
I'd normally have no problem with them doing
Yes. Usually you're like, kill them.
You still, no. But this one I've had the vibe from the start that it was never him.
By the end of 1975, Stephen was displaying signs of schizophrenia and had started having delusions. Now, any time he would claim his innocence, a forensic psychiatrist would say he was having delusions of innocence. In April 1983...
The system really does suck a lot.
It's flawed.
The amount of people that you can only imagine how many people in jail right now for
There's a whole podcast
bullshit.
on it. It's called 1 Minute Remaining. Go listen to it.
No. But half of them, I've listened to some of them, and half of them I'm like, fucking what?
Yeah.
I'm like, how? Like that guy used to follow that half of his shit. I still don't believe he's 100% innocent.
See, I was
stuff
like...
of his that I'm just like, nah.
I believed it until I talked to someone and they told me of a case where what they said was impossible actually happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Yeah, no.
But it's like when you think of like the death penalty, like people like Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, 100% kill them.
Yeah.
But then you hear of like cases where they've killed them and then a few years later they're like, oh, they actually didn't do it.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
right.
Oh, it's very grey.
Yeah, it is. That's what I mean. So, anyway.
Yeah. That's why it's important to talk about so other people can learn.
Oh, well, let us learn, people.
Let you learn. In April 1983, he was up to apply for parole soon, but he was told to be eligible. He needed to make an admission of guilt.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Stephen.
What are these assholes?
I don't understand. Yeah.
I just went
parole.
No, these assholes meant to be helping him, meant to be guiding him.
Yeah.
And
like he's
I'll just plead guilty, mate.
Yeah.
You'll be right.
I just don't understand.
You don't want to be highlighted for fucking this up 8 years ago.
Yeah, and you need to plead guilty to get parole.
Yeah.
Stephen did not plead guilty and therefore remained in prison.
Oh.
By 1991, after nearly 17 years in prison, Stephen's mental health had deteriorated so badly that he was transferred to Ashworth Hospital under the Mental Health Act. In the outside world, Stephen's mum continued to profess her son's innocence. She tried speaking with local PMs, prime ministers, the UK human rights organisations, and got nothing. Until she was put in contact with a solicitor named Campbell Malone.
Oh, good old Campbell.
Campbell took on the case and ended
That's
up...
a good name, I like that.
It's a good... Some of them have good names. There's some cases you're like, yeah, you're meant to be
What's
a lawyer.
your name? Campbell Malone.
there was one that we talked about, and it was like, you're meant to be a cop. You got the name.
Yeah.
So Campbell took the case on and ended up speaking with Phil Clegg. He's got a shit name.
As opposed to the good names, then you got the Phil Clegg.
Phil Clegg, who had been on Stephen's defense team at his trial. At the time of the trial, his name's Philip. Full name, Philip Clegg.
Still.
At the time of the trial, Philip had doubts about Stephen's guilt, but couldn't or didn't do anything. In February 1991, Campbell, Philip, and a private detective named Peter Jackson. Cigarettes, suits, and your uncle.
All right, just chuck that one in there, yeah.
So Peter Jackson, Campbell, Philip had finally convinced the Home Office to reopen the case. What probably delayed it was the fact that Stephen's defense attorney from the trial, David Waddington, was now the Home Secretary.
Oh, so anything they discover, he's going to be putting shit on himself.
Yeah. He had resigned in November 1990, and they agreed to reopen the case the following February. The case was given to Detective Superintendent Trevor Wilkinson of the West Yorkshire Police. He immediately started finding errors in the investigation. Like
20 years later?
Yeah. Like Stephen's semen evidence.
Hard to say, isn't it?
It is. Stephen. A witness who had seen Stephen and his aunt at the cemetery on the day Lesley went missing, and another witness who had seen him at a shop. Evidence that the girls that had come forward to say that Stephen had flashed them had lied.
Bitches.
And that's what started it all. These 4 girls went, oh, look at him.
It's like where they argue now that women that accuse men of rape and it's a lie, they should be fucking charged because they're ruining people's lives just because they're little cunts. Like, fuck off. If they didn't do it and you're just doing it because you're an absolute bitch, you deserve the fucking charges.
And it makes people not believe people that actually need the help. And you're taking resources and it's just ridiculous.
100%. So if they're found not guilty and the birds lied, I'm all for
they should get obstruction of justice or something.
Go for them.
The case was then taken to the Court of Appeals. It went through the courts and Stephen was found not to be the murderer of Lesley Molseed.
From 20 years ago, and the actual murder was running around.
Just living his best life, yeah. MP Anthony Beaumont Dark said, quote, "This must be the worst miscarriage of justice of all time. It brings shame on everyone involved in the case."
Mm-hmm.
He then demanded a full, independent and wide-ranging inquiry into the conviction. In March 1992, Stephen was released after nearly 17 years of being incarcerated for something he did not do.
Now he's 40 and his mental health is absolutely fucked.
Yep.
And doesn't trust anybody. Yep.
Like he was already
not in a
reclused.
Good way.
Yeah. After his release, Stephen was told he would receive £500,000 for compensation, which he received in interim payments.
No, not enough.
His mental and physical health didn't get much better. He became somewhat of a recluse and was diagnosed with angina. Angina is chest pain.
What are you looking at me for? Were you waiting for me to say?
I thought you were going to giggle.
I've got a vagina.
Angina.
Well, I didn't say it because I knew you were waiting for it.
Listen here, Angia.
Nothing wrong with the G in everybody's name.
Angina is chest pain caused by the heart not getting enough oxygen-rich blood. 8 months later, on the 23rd of December 1992, Stephen suffered a heart attack and passed away at the age of 44.
So he was only out of jail for like 4 years.
He was out for 8 months.
You said he
March
was
9
23 and he was in jail for 17 years.
He got released in March 1992 and he died in December 1992.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Hope his mum sued the shit out of him.
Oh. Leslie's elder sister Julie attended his funeral. 4 months after Stephen died, his mum sadly passed away at the age of 70.
God.
So who killed Lesley?
Roger Rabbit. No, yeah, who killed Lesley?
I love that movie. Anyway, it used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid, but anyway. So due to the case being closed prior to Stephen's release, the evidence such as Lesley's clothing had been destroyed. They thought it was done. Thankfully, they had kept adhesive tape that had been used to collect fibers from her clothing. In 1999, forensic scientists were able to extract sperm heads from the tape.
Wow.
And now they had a DNA profile of their killer. But it matched no one in the National DNA database. Until November 2006, when a 53-year-old man was arrested with police saying he was a direct hit for the sample from Lesley's crime scene.
Oh, what was he arrested for initially, though?
I'm going to tell you.
Okay, well, you did that ass about, because it's like, how did they know he was a direct hit? Why did they get him in the first place? I feel like you should have said, this man was arrested for blah, 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 and he was a match.
No, it was, they got a match. I'm going to tell you about the match now. His name was Ronald Castry.
Oh, Castry.
Should have been castrated. Oh. Ronald was born on the 18th of October 1953, making him 22 years old at the time of Lesley's murder. He was a comic book dealer and a taxi driver that had lived on the same Turf Hill Council estate as Lesley and her family. At the age of 19, Ronald was married, but the marriage was not described as a happy one. His wife said that he had a nasty temper, was not faithful, and had been violent on multiple occasions. One occasion being just weeks after their wedding when he punched her in the face for the first time.
Holy crap.
His wife said that he didn't want a marriage, he wanted a sex worker on tap.
Ugh.
Just 1 month before Ronald had been...
I bet he's ugly as fuck too.
Oh, yeah, he's like picture? A fat little thumb.
Yeah, exactly. Expects the world, but he's not giving anything back to it.
Oh, Blech. Yeah. Just 1 month before, Ronald had been arrested but not charged in connection to a sex attack, and his DNA was taken. It was ran through the DNA database and was a direct match with the semen sample from Lesley's underwear.
So had they done that all that time ago?
Well, he'd never been in trouble, so his DNA was never on the database. So they would have had...
Oh, they just took his DNA now to test it?
Yeah, and then in 1970...
I thought you meant they did it back when he got arrested in the 70s. Okay.
No, this was... He got arrested a month before...
Yeah, but they didn't take any...
He got arrested in 2006. A month before that, he attacked someone, and they took his DNA.
Right.
When he was arrested, he was living in Brandon Crescent in the Oldham district of Greater Manchester with his wife and 3 children. 2 weeks before Lesley's murder, Ronald and his wife had had their first child, but he found out that he was not the biological father and his wife had gotten pregnant from an affair.
Hoo-hoo.
On the day of Lesley's murder, Ronald's wife had been admitted to hospital for deep vein thrombosis. He possibly could have been on his way to or from the hospital when he murdered Lesley.
So he was pissed off with his wife. Yeah, fair enough. She screwed around, obviously. But still, how does that go from being angry with your missus to taking it out on a 11-year-old little girl?
Some people are wired wrong.
Oh, fuck, are they what?
It also came to light that Ronald had abducted and sexually assaulted a 9-year-old girl in July 1976, which he was fined £25 for.
What?
He abducted and sexually assaulted a 9-year-old girl and was fined £25.
How the fuck did that? I think you should have drilled down into that case. How do you get a $25 a pound fine for something like that?
I don't know. Oh
my God.
I think this is why we have less of these cases. Like now, like current case. You don't hear on the news like a man sexually assaulted a 9-year-old girl and got fined $40.
Oh no, now they just pop him in jail for 5 minutes and let someone in there for life deal with them.
In 1978, he also indecently assaulted a 7-year-old boy.
Oh, cockhead.
Which he was fined.
Oh, Jesus, what, $10?
£50.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
On the 22nd of October 2007, Ronald's murder trial began with a scientist explaining to the jury that the chances of the semen sample belonging to anyone else was 1 in a billion.
Oh.
After the jury deliberated for 11 hours and 38 minutes.
It took them longer to...
Twice as long as...
to do than the original.
They returned a guilty verdict.
Oh, about frickin' time.
Ronald received life imprisonment with a minimum of 30 years, which would keep him in prison until 2036.
Is he still there now or is he dead?
I can't remember.
Because I like a good dead story on these sort of people.
The trial judge, Mr. Justice Openshaw...
Of the peace?
No.
Okay.
Justice Openshaw
Okay.
said, quote, "You approached her. You would have no difficulty in luring her away, for she was trusting. You repeatedly stabbed her. You left her for dead, drove back to Rochdale and carried on with the rest of your life as if nothing happened.
Oh.
It was a pretense you kept up for years. You then kept quiet while an entirely innocent man was arrested, tried, convicted and sentenced for her murder. He served 16 years before his conviction was set aside, living only a couple of months after his release. I'm surely entitled to take into account not only the effect on Mr. Kozalsko's family, but also the effect of the family of your victim. They have had to endure long years of uncertainty and after his release come to terms with the knowledge that the guilty man was still at large."
Exactly, and they possibly knew him. If
they
he was
lived
in
on
there,
the same estate.
That's right.
Yeah.
If they'd had probably seen him over the journey, going, "Oh yeah, that's that bloke from
You're
number
like,
10."
oh, that guy.
Yeah, creepy from 10.
I have no doubt that the memory of this dreadful murder is and always will be a burden they must endure for the rest of their lives.
P.S. You're a fuckwit and I hope you get killed in jail.
You do always ask about the family.
Yep.
Well, I found an article from BuzzFeed News that was titled, "This is what it's like to be the son of a child killer."
The family, his family.
So there was an article from August 2017 from Nick Castry, who was Ronald's son.
I'm surprised he didn't change his name and...
Yeah. Nick was 27 years old when he got the news that his dad had been arrested for the murder of an 11-year-old girl from nearly 30 years earlier.
How would you be?
His first...
But you would have, he would have known his dad.
Yeah.
And his dad was this sort of man the entire time. And then he finds out that before he was, or just after he was born, dad's killed a fucking kid.
The month he was born.
Yeah.
His first reaction was that he wasn't surprised.
Oh, okay. So dad was a prick.
He described his dad during his childhood as an aggressive tyrant who made the family home difficult.
Oh.
He had a decent job but refused to spend money on the family, calling them all leeches and a drain on him.
Oh, I've got a family like that. Sorry? What?
Lovely weather we're having. Nick described his dad as a dangerous man. He would psychologically abuse the family as well as beat them, mainly his mum and his older brother Jason. Nick told BuzzFeed, quote, "My father was like a powder keg waiting to go off. We were always waiting for the next explosion. The only happy times were on holiday when we were away from the family home. We'd come in from school and if we made the slightest bit of noise, he would tell us to F off out of the room. He'd throw meals at the wall, put his fists through the wall. He was a bully.
Wow.
He'd go on a drunken rampage. When he'd drunk a bottle of whiskey a night. When Nick came out as gay, his dad told him...
Oh, he would have been very accepting, I'm sure.
He seems like a really accepting dad.
He does. He seems like dad of the year.
His dad told him that he would never amount to anything because he was queer. Nick went on to run a successful property management business and married his husband, who was a police officer, and they have a son together.
Did the police officer arrest dad? Was he part of the team?
Oh, no, I'm thinking of a different case.
Okay.
Never mind.
You got all excited then. You're
I was
like,
yes, actually. I'm like, no, that's a different one.
Damn.
He was also already familiar with the case of Lesley Molseed because he'd grew up hearing about it and it would come up on shows like Crime Watch UK. During the trial of his dad, Nick felt like his life was just put on hold. He felt like everything about his dad had been a lie. He felt like anywhere he went...
I think it was everything about his dad had been confirmed that his dad was an absolute fucking asshole.
He felt like anywhere he went, everyone was talking about him or looking at him. During the trial, he spoke with Lesley's sister, who told him that their nightmare was coming to an end, but his was just beginning.
True.
And that is the case of Lesley Molseed and poor Stephen that went to prison for 17 years because he was vulnerable. He trusted the police. There's so many cases like that where it's like, Just tell us what we want and you'll go home.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be easier on you.
Yeah, we can prove you didn't do it. You just need to tell us that you did. Like, and he wasn't allowed an attorney. He wasn't allowed his mum. Like, he was 23, but he had the mental age of a 12-year-old.
Yeah, exactly. It's bad.
It's disgusting. Some of the...
Oh, 100%.
Some of the police work in these stories, it's like, I really hope
what
we're doing better.
Doing now. God.
Oh.
Or you wonder how many other cases. Like, surely... After this, did they look at other cases over the following 17 years that they've possibly fucked up left, right and centre? Do you know how now that you're watching a TV show and they're like, oh, if this comes out that we fucked this up then, it's going to open a can of worms on every case this person was involved in.
Well, I guess now it's like you got audio recording, you got video. I'm sure they've got some sort of policies.
Mate, the taxi lady at the taxi rank at the Perth airport had her recording. She had a little recorded badge.
Yeah, a lot of people have
she records, and she took pictures of the taxi drivers that were being abusive. She's like, I'm reporting him and I'm reporting him. Just took their regos, told them straight up she's reporting them.
Wow.
And I thought, how much shit does she cop every day?
Yeah.
That she has to wear the body cam on her.
And was she just like, here's your taxi, you getting that one?
Yeah, that one. That person.
Yeah.
She was doing that, and they fucking carried on like pork chops. The next two taxis who weren't even part of the first conversation carried on like pork fucking chops.
God.
And she took... One guy told me I'd been standing there waiting for the taxi all day. I told him to fuck off. I'd arrived 10 minutes earlier from a flight from Melbourne.
Jesus Christ.
And this bird's like, don't... She goes, I'm recording it all. She said, I've taken pictures. And she just... And I thought... I felt sorry for her. These were fucking assholes, these pricks. But it was just like, how bad has your job been over the journey that you now have that so you can record their shit and record their license plates so that you can just report them and move on? Like, she obviously been through it a million times.
Yeah, where she's like, something needs to happen. But then you hear a lot of stories where, no offense to taxi drivers, but like the Yorkshire Ripper. He pretended he'd pick up girls. There's been a lot that they pretend to be taxi drivers or they are taxi drivers.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're probably Uber drivers or...
It's okay, they got the sticker, it says Uber.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been in an Uber taxi. I don't think.
I can remember
I did download the app when I went over to Perth just in case I needed it, but didn't.
You had your own personal Uber.
I had my own personal Jothev.
Anyway, thank you for listening.
Yeah, you're welcome.
No. Well, yeah, YouTube.
I was here. I was listening.
You were listening. Thank you for listening. Follow us on Instagram at mainly_murder. Join our Patreon where we're getting the year. I don't know. What's the year? The year of the dragon? Snake? What year are we in? Horse?
26 is the year we're in. If that helps you at all.
Anyway, we're getting our shit back together. We're doing the damn thing. You can email us
wait on, what are you getting back together?
A Patreon. We're going to put more on Patreon.
Oh, are we? Okay,
yes.
I'm glad we are doing that.
You seem very stressed about that. It's okay. It's okay. Said you're going to be just slightly horrible cases on Patreon. Email us at
MainlyMurder@gmail.
Oh, I forgot a whole word.
Is it MainlyMurderPodcast at gmail.com?
You're so close.
I stopped it though.
You didn't even look at the bookshelf.
I know. I didn't even look up. Go me.
Oh, I'm going to make you a sign one day. It's only been a year that I've been
just
saying
put it above the TV screen there.
Oh, yeah, I just have it like rolling across like a screensaver.
MainlyMurderPodcast.com.au.
It's like the Simpsons are in the Navy brainwashing.
Yeah, backwards.
Yes.
Hey, you com at podcast murder mainly, whatever. I don't know.
Anyway, Patreon, buy us coffee. Like our Instagram, follow us on Instagram, put photos and shit. Yeah.
Put photos and shit.
Put photos and shit. We put our little video when we went to Arrowdale.
We did.
You've got I'm just like, hey, I've posted this. You're like, cool. I'm flipping you off in the video.
I was actually thinking of turning all my shit off. I don't even know why I go into half these things, especially Facebook. I don't even know why I bother with Facebook anymore. Most of the stuff I see, I just can't be fucked on like any of it.
Your friends anymore.
No.
It's just shit.
Yeah, exactly. You barely see anything a friend puts up.
Like occasionally something's funny, but like I don't share shit on Facebook. Like
no.
I won't. Like I'll go on Reels or I've been using Reels a lot more because I can't send TikToks to people.
Yeah, because not everyone's follows that shit.
Like one person I send TikToks to.
I don't know.
But I send you Reels.
Do you?
Like my one the other day where I was like, when you're trying to get your mum's attention, it's the lizard going.
Yeah, no,
You just send me ones of fat bitches AI videos. Some fat bitch going down a slide.
No, I don't have TikTok. I'm ready to give Facebook the ass, and the only one I really use is Instagram, only because I find that's a good way to follow. Like, instead of the old days when you used to hear stories about celebrities or whatever, you can actually go to their page and see what they are saying about shit. It's not just, the papers are saying this. It's like, this person you can just follow them straight away.
I do like Marketplace though.
That's possibly the only thing then which we'll need to sell Logan's cot. So.
Oh no! Yes, he's climbing out. Anyway, we'll see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.